He will not learn the words. Oh, Lord. He was singing this since we was in high school. He will not learn the
All right. Yo. We back. Once again, y'all know what it is, man. We're here chilling in the Bowl ID.
Yeah.
With the Mixed Network in the lab.
True.
Y'all know what it is, man. You know, we've been away for a minute, but we back like we never left.
Hey, man, y'all bear with me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just had like a little off the camera moment. That's why everybody laughing. You know what I mean? I'm here with my man, Ramos.
What it do? What's up, man? It's your boy Ramos.
My boy Downs.
I'm good, man.
Can you breathe?
No, I'm good.
All right.
And man on the end, rocking the Eagles Super Bowl.
I'm here. He won it.
Milkbone Jones.
Milky Squizzy.
So if y'all wondering what I off the camera was, we was discussing the 5 heartbeats when Dresser beat up.
Tell me what you
Beat up Eddie Kane in the alley on the mattress.
Beat the hell out of it.
Tell me what you did.
When he
It was the kicks, man.
when he walked up to him and he approached him, and Eddie looked at him with this look like,
What you gonna do with that leg, Dresser?
and then when he grabbed him, Eddie said, I didn't know. And he just started kicking him on his mattress.
On command.
On command. You know how mad you gotta be to kick somebody with some church shoes on.
What's your church coat on? He had some stiff kicks. The other 2 heartbeats. Don't
know what to do.
Choir boy just looking like this.
You can actually hear their heartbeat.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I thought we're coming to talk.
Hey, stop. Why you want to burn these people out? Look, man. So we can't get nothing done. Hey, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. So it was. We'll appreciate the support, man. We had, like I said, like a little off the camera moment. Yeah. So we're gonna start off this segment with Milkbone Jones had a topic he wanted to discuss. So Milk is on you, baby.
Well, you want to put it in me? I'll be in the spotlight. Ching. But I had a question. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather hear a lie, or would you rather hear the truth? It depends on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just, like me, I don't like to lie. But sometimes you just got to throw that one small little, as they say, white lie out. You know what I'm saying? Just don't make it a big one.
Blue collar, white lie.
Because you got to keep that lie going up. That's a whole lot of energy to keep going up.
Yeah. And also, like I said, just to piggyback off what you said, I feel like sometimes, like you said, it's never good to tell a lie. But at the same time, I feel like when a lie is necessary, when it's necessary, if that makes sense. Because sometimes us as men, not all men, but some men tell that lie to protect the feelings of the person who we talking to, because we know if we tell the truth, it's gonna hurt their feelings and lead to a whole snowball effect of what comes after that.
Right. What's weirder than that, sometimes when you tell the truth is so far-fetched.
They say it's a lie.
They say it's a lie.
That's why that's what made me come up with that idea. Because if sometimes you can tell the truth to the point to where, like, say for instance, we went out, we got drunk, and Raymond fell and twisted his ankle. We took him to the hospital. But then the next day, you got to explain to your old lady, okay, this man that twisted his ankle, blah, 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 was at the hospital all night. You ain't gonna believe that. Who's woman gonna?
But she can believe when I show her that fat ankle. I can see you guys shoot me that text. Hey, bro, just take a picture of your ankle and send it to my wall.
Right.
But also,
that would be the only. You know what I'm saying?
But also, if you twist that narrative,
send me a picture of your X-ray.
But also, you can twist that narrative and you can tell the truth. But women are like, what I found out is women already have a preconceived notion of what your truth is supposed to be before they ask you a question. And if you differentiate from what they already have in their mind you're supposed to say, it's not gonna be
a lie.
It's gonna be a lie.
It's a lie.
For example, we all go out. hypothetical. We all go out, we chilling. Let's just say something pop off and like something pop off and I have sex, like whatever, you know what that case may be. My wife asked me, "What did you do last night?" Man, we all went out. yeah, you know, so we all went out, went to the bar, this, that, and the third. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I met up with this chick, man, and I had sex.
Yeah, right. You know, bitch won't you, blah, like that.
I'm just saying.
If I'm in there, I'm laughing just like that. No.
Say hypothetical. Oh, no.
My bad.
Hypothetical. If a man
it's just
actually,
hypothetical.
hypothetical.
Like we all go out and one of us meet a female. Like what he said he meet a female. We all out together, and just so happy they go back to the crib or whatever. Smash. Okay. And he go home.
You saying you don't want to go home?
No. He said he go home and exactly tell her what happened. Fellas went out. I met this chick. I went and smashed. Blah, blah, blah. Do you think she'll believe it? If you tell her straight out.
She'll be like, you know what? Stop lying. She ain't. Most women ain't
right.
gonna.
That'll make you think.
It'll make you think. That woman ain't gonna believe it.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck. Why you would even?
No. Just to be truthful.
Be truthful.
You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest about the situation. But you know what I'm saying?
Just to be truthful.
See what I mean? It's a puzzling situation.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. That you want to lie.
Exactly because you know what y'all do.
The truth don't want to come out, but you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, most men don't think quick on their feet. So when they get caught up is when the woman say, "What y'all do last night?" Nothing.
No, it ain't that. It ain't that. You gotta explain.
In that situation, I'm pretty sure 90-some% of the dudes, if you was gonna tell a lie, you gonna tell a lie. If you did that, you probably gonna
you got to tell a lie.
It's in your best interest to lie.
But the reason why women are so good at lying versus men is because women cover all the bases. Right. If you're gonna tell a lie, you already been told that lie to the point where we all know how to combat the lie that you're gonna tell. So if you come back to
and
where we get
in the same
later,
race,
so if you come back to the person you lied to and ask me separately,
man, I like to lie.
I
like to lie. I'm very good at lying.
That's been going on for years.
For lying? Lying for you?
No. Yes. But supposedly females are just better at everything.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this one particular, let's just use this one, like you said. When it comes to lies, females, they cover all. But the reason why they're successful is because we as men are lazy as when it comes to doing our research. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna go into detail but so far. They know that. They know we ain't gonna dive but so deep. And then they got so much, they got so many layers. We ain't going but so deep in there that we come back out. They got 2-3 more walls of bullshit and we ain't even seen.
Yeah.
So they know that. We, on the other hand, our girl do something.
Got a little simple jump.
If the girl trying to catch us up with something,
women are so smart.
More than likely they're gonna get you.
They're detectives.
Women are so smart. They can tell you a lie and then already know which one of their friends you gonna call to corroborate their story before you call them. So by the time you walk out of the room and go outside and smoke a cigarette, they've already called. Hey girl, he get ready to call you. We was at your house last night. We watched the NBA finals. And then so by the time you call, she didn't say the same story you said. He'd be like, all right, cool. She's telling the truth.
You know how they get the aerial view of a rat in a maze? Like you stand over and you can see the
you see the whole maze,
and you see the rat running and hitting walls, and he really, but he ain't going. That's us.
Yeah.
They on the other end they on the other end of the maze chilling.
Yeah, they already made it.
They know we ain't gonna.
They
never made it in that maze.
They laughing.
Matter of fact, they know we gonna turn around and walk out the maze.
Right. We going back to the start.
We going back to the. We ain't even gonna. You know what?
Men folk, we gonna make one phone call. Once that story even come close to what she said, we come. A woman is gonna put her Dick Tracy hat on, and she gonna dissect every segment of your story.
She ain't got to, because it's a hating ass nigga somewhere.
That's gonna tell on you.
That's gonna tell everything. I don't
He
know what's looking into right now.
Hey, I seen your boy at the club last night.
One of them.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah, he was some little chick.
It's like dudes think it be girls.
But it be dudes. Yeah. They talk more than females.
Pillow talking, man.
They talk more than females.
Dudes just thinking that they can get what you got.
Mm-hmm.
They can get you out of the way.
Billy Captain ass nigga.
But see, you know what we called back in the day?
Billy Captain.
Salt on the game.
But getting back to what you were saying now. Okay, that's off time. As far as lies and the truth, like you said, sometimes you have to lie. Say you see. Now this is what I love. Say you see. Let's say Raymond. Let's say you see.
Why give me this number? Let's say you see Raymond on stage. He naked. 5 of them is in there. First of all, he naked first. He third. He naked.
First of all, why am I anywhere where you naked? First of all,
I'm on stage, bro. I'm performing. This is a performance. I'm starting this new flick.
okay.
It's called Did I Eat the Buns? If I did, I'm gonna tell you a lie when I get home.
Why are we on the stage?
Yeah, we gonna
You doing this shit live?
It's a performance, bro.
Is there an audience?
Okay, is there people watching?
I told you 5 people was in that audience.
Like, you got a splash zone. You got people in ponchos.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Quiet in the background singing rain. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord.
Why is it quiet?
Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me.
Oh.
Okay, I see Raymond.
But okay, you see, you don't see Raymond. You see Raymond's old lady.
Oh.
Now,
Boy, say I like you know
this is a lie and the truth. You see, let's make it. You see, you going to work. You work in a hotel.
Okay.
You see Raymond's old lady leaving the hotel, but you don't necessarily see her leaving with nobody. You just see her leaving the hotel. Do you tell Raymond that you seen her leaving the hotel, but you didn't see her with nobody? You didn't see her leaving the hotel.
I can answer that question because I had to do it before.
So,
Well, first of all,
Yes, you tell it.
Yes. If that's your dog,
honestly,
if
None
that's,
nigga want you like.
this is a situation where you have to tell the truth, because if he found out that you knew the truth and then you didn't tell him, then that's another problem.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
honestly, bruh.
now the thing is, no one knows. You
What
see
really
her.
happened?
No. You don't. She don't see you. You just happen to just catch a glance of her in the car leaving the hotel. You see her leaving.
Okay,
the hotel.
honestly, out of respect for my brother,
Yeah, you better.
I gotta tell him because honestly, if like I said, like Milk Bone said, it can go one or two ways. If I don't tell him, and then he find out that she was there, and through some crazy Chinese channel, he find out that I saw her there, and I didn't tell him. Now our brotherhood is on the line because damn, bro, you seen my old lady at the hotel, you didn't tell me. On the flip side of that, he could flip it on me and be like, okay, you seen my girl at the hotel, she worked there. So are you trying to say that my old lady was there doing something she had no business? So it can go one or two ways depending on how he take the information I give him.
No. We know she don't work there. That's all.
Okay, so yeah, I gotta tell him.
Okay. Now the only reason I say that is because you can tell him.
But it's up to him to whether you know what I'm saying, to accept what's going on.
Because she could be fucking around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it could go the other way. He accused her of something. Now his relationship is messed up because of something
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
So
it's like a.
But honestly, I take that risk rather than my boy out here having his face played. And if it causes his relationship to end,
then it should have ended in the first place.
in the first place because he at home doing the right thing. His girl out here got more miles on than the space shuttle.
You know, I'm just
Got
saying.
more miles.
So that's why I was saying that.
The endeavor.
Now in this particular situation, we're assuming that she was guilty.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
That
go
nigga
one
is
further.
guilty.
Let's go one further. You see her. I think we did this one time before. You see her having lunch with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tell them, hey man, what the hell she doing here having lunch with such?
You know what I'm gonna do? Be honest.
2 moves.
Well, honestly,
First
I'm
move,
gonna
I say,
I'm
what
gonna
the
tell you.
fuck?
I'm gonna tell
Second
you what
move,
honestly I'm gonna do. If I see any one of y'all old lady out anywhere with some other nigga, I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hey, how you doing? What's up, baby?" I'm gonna give her a hug and
That's me
everything.
too. So
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Just to
me.
let her know that I see you.
Exactly.
So if you're doing some bullshit, I know.
Yeah.
Cause I see
It's
you.
already put nigga you in.
Exactly. I'm gonna make my presence known.
That's just off the top.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my presence known because her reaction is gonna tell me everything I need to know.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well. Hey, Jed, this is Steve. He worked with me. We
No.
co-workers. Then at that point,
Then
it's
you
because
shoot Steve. Right then and there, Jed.
You pop a
You
hole
put
in it.
2 in Steve's chest.
They was say cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
She introduced me, but like you said, I'm gonna make my presence known to let her know, hey, I see you.
I'm gonna tell you the next step that I'm gonna do.
You beat Steve.
After I show my face and I let her know that I know, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna wait about a day and see if he come to me and be like, yeah, I'm on the lady says she's seen you. Now if he don't tell me that the next day or two, then I'm coming straight to him. Yeah. That way I don't jeopardize nothing.
No, I ain't going to him. I'm going back to her.
No, ain't no need to go back there. She had her chance when she seen me.
No, because my thing is, like you said, I'm gonna give it a day. But then if he don't come to me and be like, hey bro, my girl said she seen you, I'm going back to her. Be like, look, okay, I approached you when you was with old boy at lunch. It's been a day or two. My homeboy ain't said nothing to me. So either you got until whatever time to let him know, or I'm gonna tell him. Because it ain't my job to tell him, it's your job to tell him.
Right.
So I'm gonna go back to her and be like, okay, so you ain't told my boy yet.
But
so either
see,
you
I ain't
tell
gonna
him
give him
or
a chance to do that, because once you see me, you already know you got to explain to him off the gate.
That should have been the first
thing.
thing.
Think
that should have been
that
the
I don't
first
tell
thing.
him off the gate because I see you.
Yeah, that should have been the first thing.
That should be the first thing.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? As soon as she walked in, I was
yeah.
like, "Hey, baby, how you
I
doing?"
seen
I said,
Chad. I was
"Oh, I
having
seen
lunch
Chad. I was having lunch."
with
You know what I'm saying?
If it was innocent, you're right, because if it was innocent, as soon as she see him, that'd be the first thing she say.
Right.
That nigga is guilty.
Or it's so because at that point it's your job to whoop whoever in Steve's ass.
It's time to go into
Break
nigga
off all
mode.
12.
It's time to go in nigga mode.
So I'm saying, as an adult, we realize there are times when you have to say something. You got to tell a couple little white.
Yeah, every now and again.
Every now and
again. Even when you're in your household and you know, your old lady and your old lady be like, how this look, baby?
I
You like,
like,
good, baby.
I like
You know
that.
what I'm saying? That's every once in a while. You don't have to do that all the time.
Now, how would you feel if you found
I like
out?
the lie. Chinese lie, red lie, black lie.
Now, how
Blue
would you
lie, red
feel?
lie, green lie.
Okay.
One fish, two fish. Red fish, blue fish.
Okay, that's your question. Now, what if you found out that now you were lied to, and then you find out months later that you were lied to?
Damn.
How do you react to that as a man?
First of all,
You give it and you get it, bro. There's two sides of the coin.
But the thing, bro, like that's
If you give it, you get it.
That's a blunt. That is a Viking answer. That is a real blunt answer. You give and you. That is like some gangster.
Okay.
But he lied.
What you saying?
It was a lie. Your feelings will be hurt if you found out that.
Like, depending on what we
that
talking
you,
about.
okay, for
I'm
example.
gonna really tell you what you do.
That's-
I ain't even gonna get into that.
Depending on what
Depending on what the lie
the
is.
severity of the lie and what we talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, for example. Look, we all,
I
hey,
can't hear you.
we all men. Let's go all the way. Okay, we all men. That's just
We all.
We put everything in the
We're
proper.
men.
Have you ever slept with anybody while you been with me? Nah, baby, you the only one.
We're
And then-
men
and
in
then-
tight.
And then she come back 2 months later. Well, you know what? I didn't want to say anything, but it was that time where I had to slip up. What did you do at that point?
Listen, bro. First off, we are so prideful. It doesn't hurt that somebody else is digging your old lady down. What hurts is your pride, bro. Why is he doing? What did I do wrong? I ain't. All that go through your mind, bro. I'm telling
I
you.
don't think it's that.
Your pride. It's your pride.
I think it's the
territorial.
You're right.
What you own, what you own.
Yeah, but once you find
I'm
out,
gonna go ahead and raise these stakes before you go on, baby.
hold on.
What he just said is a lie.
Thank you. In your mind, every freaking nasty thing that you're
In your mind, you see Brian Urlacher, Von Davis.
Okay.
Give me some more linebacker. John Beeson. I don't know. Some big nigga.
Smacking them cheeks.
He ain't no little dude. I'm talking about this
Smacking
dude, and he
them
ain't
cheeks.
smack. I'm talking about your imagination is taking you to places you don't want to go.
Exactly.
But I ain't gonna let mine go that far.
Yes,
You have no
you will.
choice.
You're a man.
Once
bro. Your
that
pride
door
is
open,
hurt.
bro. See, I
My
gotta
pride
think
is
my
hurt.
imagination is crazy. That's my pride.
My pride is fucked.
It's all that's wrapped up. Your pride, your
I'm a
ego.
prideful nigga.
It is.
All that's in there.
prideful
It's in
nigga.
a pie. It's in a nasty.
I'm feeling my boy Dwayne Durham. Shout out to my boy Dwayne Durham.
Dwayne Durham, nobody was up, baby.
Crossed his legs since 1974.
You are gonna be
But
upset.
here's the thing, though. Like you said, it depends. Now are we talking about a long-term relationship, or are we talking about y'all just been chilling? Like how much time is
Define what's chilling.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just saying.
Bumping and chunking.
Chilling with the dude.
Because if y'all bumping and chilling, then it shouldn't matter because and the concrete there. Y'all just bumping and chilling.
That's why I'm saying we're talking about a long-term.
Long term.
If y'all been doing this for some years,
Yeah.
and then she says, okay, well, yeah, that was that time when I was ...
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's different. If we talking about, like, if we've been doing this for 5 years and you tell me about some you did back when we was talking, it's like, oh, okay, well, dang.
Okay, that's not.
Well, 2 years
bad
ago.
as if
Y'all
you
doing
did
that
last
5
year.
years.
If we've been
Yeah.
doing this 5 and you tell me something that happened 2 years ago, like,
Yeah.
1 or 2 ago, no.
Oh, wait a minute. We didn't.
Like on the Dave Chappelle
You know what I'm
scene.
saying?
Real sex take 5. Remember that?
I was
Yeah.
just saying.
So-
I'm just saying, so that's
So
what
men, it is a pride thing because men hate being vulnerable.
Absolutely.
We hate being
And
vulnerable.
nothing make you more vulnerable than thinking about some dude smacking your girl from position.
Exactly.
You ain't never
Exactly,
done,
because-
and making her make noises you ain't never heard.
Because
you know why? Because your imagination is making you think that even though it might not happen.
Exactly.
Somebody calm him down.
Because under the surface, you want to ask that unforbidden question.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
What's
No,
he did?
no, you don't.
No,
No, you don't.
No.
I don't want to know.
You want to ask that question.
No, you
With-
don't.
Hold on.
I don't wanna know.
You want to ask that question. Was he better than me? Hey, you want to ask under the surface.
Take it.
Hey, because now you sit in the living room.
And if you
Hey.
creeping.
Now y'all done had look. Now y'all done had the conversation. You in their living room with a damn Capri Sun. That's a mad as hell. And in your mind, you like,
Whole house black.
whole house black.
You come in the house like, come on. Well, you been know it.
Exactly. So you mad.
You can't even get the straw in the Capri Sun.
Hey, you mad. Hey, strong old bitch. Hey, hand strong as hell. There's juice everywhere. You mad as hell. And you look at this nigga Capri Sun like, I don't want this shit no more. I mean, so then you just sitting there with your thoughts, and the first thing come to your head was, I wonder if he was better than
Don't
me.
you ask that shit.
Don't. What do you do? So what do you do?
You know that.
Yes, you do. What do you do?
Keep on trucking.
I'm gonna tell you, if anything come out other than what you want to hear, you gonna be here.
Hey,
You
what
gonna
do
go
you
from
do?
here to here.
So no, somebody this time.
Anybody.
Hold on. I ain't done. Let's. What you do is now she sleep. So you walk your stupid ass to the living room and tap her foot.
Her foot. No, I'm gonna play like a grit.
No.
You don't know I'm up in there on you.
Hey, so now
From the bottom.
yeah. So then you be like, baby,
The color ain't moving.
baby, I got a question. And she like, what? By when she say what, you
don't
already know that whatever response you get
It's
after
like,
that
don't do
ain't gonna be a good one.
It's like, don't do
You ask the question.
First of
So was he? So
Don't do it.
so was he? I
it. My
look.
voice ain't even that high. Don't do it.
I'm cool with the fact that you did because you everybody make mistakes. But the thing about it is, you trying to ease into the question.
No, ain't no
But
easy
I'm
into that. Because
Why would you want to know that?
As soon as you hear
Like you
something
said,
that you
pride.
don't want to hear.
Because
But
if she
that's
tell-
gonna hurt every pride muscle you done had.
but if she tell you
Every
that,
pride,
And
mother.
she gonna break you down like you was your bones was falling apart.
12
You gonna break
minutes.
down cigarette.
if she tell,
But you gonna crumble in the hand like this, your whole pride turn into dust.
your pride is just taking sweet chin music from Shawn Michaels. It is
for
gone.
real.
Dead
If
center.
she
You don't need sharp shoes.
Nope.
Hey,
You don't
nothing
need.
else.
You don't need
fellas,
nothing else.
if there's anybody in this position that just experienced what we talked about, do not ask her.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
Cause guess what she's
Because
gonna
here's
do?
the thing.
Lie.
Regardless
She's gonna
if it's
lie.
true or not.
It don't.
It's gonna hurt
it
your
don't.
She's going to lie to you and say, "Oh, baby, you was the best."
Because just like you said,
and then 5 months later,
do you tell a lie, or do you tell the truth? Do she tell you a lie and say whatever, or do she tell you the truth and say,
Exactly.
you know what I'm
Because
saying?
she gonna tell you.
I don't want to know.
Because she
You
gonna
don't
tell.
wanna know.
Because she gonna
You
tell
don't wanna
you
know.
in that moment what you want to hear to spare what little bit of feelings you got left, like my man Ramo said, and say, "No, baby, you was better." Yada yada yada. 5 months later, when some shit pop back off, it's gonna boomerang back, and she gonna tell you the truth in a heat of her emotion.
my
You
God.
know what? That's why 6 months ago, when I was getting my spinal tap from Clarence, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I you say Martin. I know you say Martin when when his uncle had that bad eye. He told Gina, "Listen now, when my uncle come in here, don't talk about his eye. He gonna get mad." That's what it's gonna be, bro.
It's
That's what it's gonna be.
resurface during the argument,
Man, listen.
and she gonna tell you the truth, and then you gonna be in your feelings, and you gonna be on the blotter
Just
with
avoid.
assault on the female charge.
Cilantro.
That's
I
one
love
of the
that.
questions. That's one of the questions. You keep that on the inside.
Yeah, you
don't
wonder
ever-
that. You don't ask.
don't
it. You
ever-
wonder.
You talk to
Don't
your
ever
friends.
ask that.
You ask your homeboys that question. Y'all have an intervention with your homies about that question, but you don't.
I don't even want to let them know.
It'll go something like this.
Hey, nigga, how you found out?
That nigga pay Sean, I got a big dick.
Why would you tell me that? I learned shit.
I might turn you around right there.
Yeah, man. Get the fuck out of here. We ain't playing the game no more. Look.
Yeah, that's what you just say to me?
What? Don't walk past me like you just didn't say that.
What'd you just say to me?
Hey, you ever seen South Central? Old boy said the coroner said he was hung like a Charlie horse.
Hey man, listen, bro. You don't want to just.
You don't want to know, bro.
Look, man, you already heard enough. If it was a meme, a TikTok or somewhere, dude, old lady was telling him about she was cheated on him, but she was gonna cheat on him, but it wouldn't fit. And dude was like, "What the hell you talking about? It wouldn't fit. Mine fit." She was like, "Yeah, his wouldn't."
No.
And that's exactly what his homeboy was in the background dying.
No.
She just kept talking. It got worse and worse. His homeboy was in the background.
No.
So I'm telling you, man.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, man.
Don't ask the question,
Don't
bro.
do that, man.
Just ask it internally.
Just to spare
Just
your
be
own
happy
feelings.
she at home.
Yeah, that part.
And you ain't on no boys on no boys men video crying in the rain holding your chest. Just be happy you good.
Exactly, bro. But just keep in mind, bro. Like,
Willie Longstroke is out there.
yes, he is out there.
He's out there.
Wearing combat boots.
That man out there got
It's a work pants.
got his, I'm talking about this dick is doing P90.
Fellas, and I'm gonna put you up on game if he's ever came by your house. If you ever came home and your room smelled like cologne and some shit you don't wear, but it all was there.
Some wild country.
Listen, bro.
He's a clean up man.
Watch
You
it.
sweet, you
Back in the day, they
girlfriend.
called him Jody.
Oh, for
Yeah.
Back in the day, his name was Jody.
His name was Jody.
It's
You
a little
going out the
different.
front, he coming in the back.
There's some nigga named Tayshawn or something right now.
All that back door Joe.
Back Joe was tough.
What back door Joe tough?
Back Joe.
If you ever came home from work like 5:30 and your girl's already asleep, would it long been there?
I'm dead. You fuck. I'm dead.
Stop ruining that song.
That's people's lives up.
Something that's you ruining my life.
Yeah.
Somebody come home to work tomorrow. Hey,
What a long been here? What a long been here? I know it.
I was tired.
Let me smell it.
Girl walking through with a long arm. Why the bed messed up?
Hold on.
No, you didn't.
Be like, hold on. I smell black suede. I want cool water. What you doing?
I smell like
This
cigarettes.
nigga got on the original.
I smell like cigarettes and regret.
This nigga got on the original Old Spice.
The boy smell like a sailor. He smell like he just got off the boat.
Off the water.
What you know that guy doing?
That boy was 5 o'clock shadow.
I feel like Brute in here.
That's aftershave.
The root of a man.
Hey, baby, why I got hairs in my sink? Nigga been shaving the ends of it. Nigga, they came in and hit the button, did a whole edge of it.
Bro, we done went totally left. We're on the left track. We ain't even on the right track. We're on the left track.
They got your edges in there.
Got your edges. That nigga got the dots.
Like, I like these right here.
They got the dots.
That butt naked.
I'm going to find him.
They
He
take
gonna
your
be
boy
like Jody Daddy when he can't do that with his ball.
that big range, big
Old nigga
Jody.
squad.
Man, butt naked,
Call
cause
the nigga squats.
They talking about some guns and butter, baby. That's different, you young
man,
punk.
butt naked and making eggs.
Making eggs.
And then actually
You want some?
Put that on your
Nigga, you
shirt.
gonna put your ass up?
Tuck in your ass, nigga.
Don't forget now.
Why's your ass out?
Hey, don't forget now, Melvin's an OG Hoover Crip. When you think all this in your head, this man is
Man,
no
listen,
killer.
Melvin licked that man head, bro.
Hey,
Look,
my man was sitting in the floor. Jody was sitting in the floor, and my man was like, Jody was sitting in the floor, and my man was like, you might think you seeing some new shit. It's all a rerun to me. You know what I'm saying? There was some gay. There was some.
When that boy put that man in that chokehold, it was so tight.
you talk.
That man could.
And listen, Jordan thought he had him too. Well, you know, Melvin.
Oh,
Back to your 2 kids and your woman across the table.
No. Jody got so hyped when she said Melvin.
You gonna do no
Who was playing that stuff in the garden? I'm sorry. Boom. Kick his ass out, mama.
he forget.
Yeah, it was me.
Melvin,
I was growing it back down.
Melvin got your mama hopping around with your mama in the fetal position. Melvin ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere.
You leave.
He told her around too. No.
You saw she put him out. You gonna choose me?
Yeah.
You gonna choose him on me?
Tyrese making all the regular ass face.
Look at all the ugly and black lips all crap.
He look good, man. That man look crazy in the car. Anyway.
Next subject.
Well,
Next.
it's just wild. Well, like I said, I appreciate the input, lies and the truth.
Okay,
Y'all figure this shit out, man.
I got one.
What you got, bro?
He finna say some stupid shit.
No, I'm not.
This is some real shit.
Cause I've heard this for a long time. Being outside of Reedsville, leaving Reedsville, going to other places, I've heard this about Reedsville for a long time. Why do Reedsville city schools, Reedsville parents, Reedsville, everything to do with Reedsville and children, their youth, why do they care more about pushing athletes than they do about
The education.
making lawyers and doctors,
Basically, the education.
and judges? And why do we push sports? Why do we put them on pedestals, but them other ones we just say them other ones, them other ones? But if you're a sports now, if you can ball, yeah, you good. You can go through. If you can't ball,
Well, what I'm gonna say is more than likely it probably got something to do with funding, because when you have a winning program, it brings in funding from, I forgot the name of the organization, which brings in funding for the school. More people show up for a basketball game than they do a debate. So if you got people on your debate team, or you got people on your legal team on the school, whatever the case may be, ain't nobody showing, like Reedsville, like whatever high school that you want to speak about, if they got a debate team, right, or they got a whatever team you want to, besides sports, the debate team ain't selling out the auditorium for a debate against Rockingham County schools. Reedsville can play anybody in a sports, volleyball, soccer, baseball, whatever. It's gonna bring the crowd. That's where the money at.
Because it's reasonable sports.
And the further they advance, the more money you get from that mistake. If you advance.
Any big
so
name,
do they care more about breeding athletes than they do about?
Depends on the person that you talk to.
I wouldn't say breeding athletes. I would just say it just so happens to good athletes just so happen to be in Reedsville.
And then you gotta look at it like this. Like some parents, it's like this. You make sure you do your work, you make sure you do your school, then you do your sports or whatever else you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about the sports all the time. With some people, it just depends on who you talk to.
Because you got to think about it, they are student athletes. because if you
student first,
because if you think about it, okay, think about it for this perspective. All the star athletes that's in the Reedsville, regardless of what year, who then got full rides and got different scholarships, they wouldn't have got these scholarships and these full ride offers if they didn't have the grades to go with the athletic ability. Like, for example, you got your Breons, you got your Kendrays, you got the Deontay's, you got your J9s. All of these kids, and I apologize if I'm overlooking anybody, try to turn my head, not my heart. If you schools wouldn't have offered Kendra his scholarships or offered Breon his scholarships if these kids wouldn't have had the GPAs and the grades to go with the athletic ability, because you can be a 5-star athlete, but if you ain't got the grades to put behind the athletic ability, you don't even qualify to get in these D1 universities.
I'll say this on that same subject, and I'm definitely not discouraging or talking about anybody at all, because with the good you gotta have the bad. So for all those D1 D1 commits who do have the grades, like Kid Ray and everybody who got the actual put the work in to get the grades, there is a section, or there is a
that they just get by
because they're good, they gonna push them through. Oh, you need to do you need a 4.0, you go 4.0.
Yeah, sometimes it happens like that because they don't want to see them.
If you
know what I'm saying?
Because sports is so big in certain places that
I helped you get here, so help me with this right
But
here.
also, you got to think about it now. It's got to the point where it's not so much back in the day when you had the athletes coming through now, but now you got to look at, like, I just didn't think now it's got to the point where it went from sports to being a business.
It's always been like that.
It's always been a business.
But now it's more on the
now because of NILs and things like that.
Exactly.
It's just early on. It's you looking at it as a business early as opposed to a little later. Now coming out of high school, it's money time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like it's
someone getting money.
And honestly,
so you
back to your initial what you were saying initially, it's because it's easier for a lot of people to push sports than academics.
Yeah, and then you gotta look at it like this too. They don't even teach half the stuff that we learned when we was in school.
These kids can't write in cursive.
Exactly. So now I feel like
this blows my mind.
So now I feel like what it all boils down to is the parents.
I mean,
what are you going to enforce? I don't give a damn how good you are in sports. You're gonna get this education, regardless of how good you are. You're gonna hit these books because you're gonna have something to fall back on besides your ass. Because let's just say you good, you a 5-1 commit, you got all these stars. But let's just say you have a season-ending injury. You tear your ACL, Lord forbid something happens, and you can't play sports no more.
Like,
then what do you have?
You gotta have nothing to fall back on other than sports. You gotta have a brain too.
Exactly.
Also, man, we in the digital age.
Yeah, and you gotta learn how to use these computers and all these different.
You can be you can be a social media influencer. That is an actual even doing anything. All you have to do is be popular, and you can literally tape yourself.
Just imagine if we had stuff like that back when we was
like Logan Paul and Jake Paul got literally rich from just outfitting their house with cameras and taping themselves day to day.
And that's why I say it's crazy, because if like the world missed it, because us four in high school in the lunchroom was nuts. If we had access to the social media, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and all that, when we was in high school, we could walk around with a phone and just take some of the comedy shows.
Our generation would appreciate it more.
Yeah, it would have been appreciated more.
Like these, the technology that these teenagers, adolescents, young people have their access to, I think we would have benefited more from, if that makes sense. Because we came from a physical, our childhood was physical. Everything we did was hands-on.
Yeah, they had to make us come in the house.
We was outside, we was playing, we was getting nigga knocking. We doing everything that's physical for us. Mm-hmm. These days,
they on their phone, on the game,
phone,
on the tablet.
That's fun for them. So it's so different. Like, but I'm thinking like to myself, what would have happened if we would have had access to? It could be this. It could be the same thing. It could be we could be just like them, because it's hard to think, because we were so different. Like I said, we were kids. We were hands on.
Like you ride through neighborhoods now, you don't see nobody outside.
Nope. They don't ride no bicycles.
Like I'm talking about no bikes.
They don't sit outside, play basketball in the yard.
We made plans in school to go to the rollerbout on Fridays.
Or either go out to the
Rollerbout was jam packed on Friday.
Bro, I couldn't even skate. I was on the sideline. I was on the sideline waiting for the girls to come off because they had to get thirsty.
Yeah,
I'm over there near the concession, bro.
They gotta come
Me too.
off.
Posted in the concession. They got to come off.
But see, why was it always me and you that could skate? It was always somebody like Amp who could that rollerblade and do all this skate, bro. I couldn't even turn. You know how I turn? Both feet together, I had to lean my body and turn like this, bro. I couldn't
Man,
even
I
skate.
ain't even get out there, bro. I might be at the Mortal Kombat machine.
Rollerblading was easy. Rollerblading was just like walking. Really. You can just walk rollerblade. Now, just your brother can rollerblade.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Justin
My
is a
brother can
professional
rollerblade.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he used to hold on to my shirt, and I used to ride my bike, and we used to go to the rec from the house.
And he would be on rollerblades, and we would be on bikes. My brother Chuck put his rollerblades on, and he on the road.
I remember sidebar, and I apologize about throwing the curveball. Sidebar. Y'all remember when we went on the chorus trip?
Which one?
And we all got to fight in the arcade.
No, I wasn't there. I
wasn't there.
didn't go with y'all. Me and Milk didn't
It
go.
was Steve.
It was just y'all two.
Milk
It was
went.
me. It was me, yeah.
We gonna almost broke to them basketball machine.
Oh, Milk and D that doing some shit.
It wasn't even like that.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was.
It was an
Milk doing
intimidation.
some shit.
It was way more of them than it was a whole. It was like 20 motherfuckers in there. It was just us four.
So you.
I mean, it was like, man, I don't give a boom. Man, this shit right here, boom.
But the thing is, Steve is oblivious to what's going on.
He don't even know he over there with his tongue down the girl.
I am, like, mind you, me and Steve both got, man, look, mind you, me and Steve both we break away from the group, me and Steve. Because
You over there with Tongalingas himself.
Me and Milk, like me and Milk weren't even with them.
No,
Him and Steve left.
because we had met two chicks, but mind you, we had already had like a whole
Chorus.
group coming back to meet us somewhere. So I don't know why we even left.
Brian Scales came to the swimming pool and got me and Milk and was like, "Hey man,
He
Steve
so
he
did.
jumped in the arcade."
We come out the water with about good 15 females.
Yeah.
I'll be mad then. Hold on, baby. I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all we said.
Everybody got to fight to prove myself. What you doing, my mom?
When I tell you Steve, and if you're looking at this Steve, we need to have a conversation about it. I know it's been years.
He was
bro.
stuck. He couldn't think.
Man,
He only had one thing in mind.
I'm like, I tell you, I'm locked in because we are surrounded. Like, I'm looking at Steve.
Ain't nobody in there but
I don't
the
see
people
nothing but the
trying
back
to
of Steve's head. He just kissing. All I see is Steve back there smiling and kissing. I'm looking around. We are literally surrounded by like 20, 30 people. I don't even see her no more. The girl I'm with, I don't even know who she is no more. I'm just waiting to figure out how am I getting the hell out of here.
They don't set y'all up, bro.
And because I seen when we was going in, I seen this group. They was outside the arcade we was walking in. I'm telling Steve when we walking in, like, Steve, bro, you know these dudes that they came with. Steve ain't he cupcake. He got the whole
he had one thing.
But he had one track mind, man. We get in there, they start filing in one at a time, surrounding them. I'm like, man, this ain't gonna end good.
Then they seen the light.
Then man, when that door, when them two doors open,
Like,
man,
boom,
I ain't never been so relieved in my life.
Remember being
It was just them. Brian, I ain't even count Brian. Brian was, and no offense to Scales if you watching, no offense.
We love Scales.
But Scales was dribbling. Brian was outside. When the doors flung open, it was just them two. Jed smiling. This dude is a stone face. So I'm really hyped. I know Chad is where I need him to be. Jed gonna smile regardless. I'm still looking at the back of Steve's head. You know what I'm saying?
Right, he over there like that.
Steve still in the back kissing.
Steve over there got his tongue down a bite.
See, we didn't even let him know we was with them at first.
Chad
We
ain't
went
say,
over to the basketball.
Chad ain't say nothing. Chad walked straight up to the basketball joint, put the little, whatever it was, start playing. When the ball started coming down, Chad grabbed one ball, looked around, and just started firing that jump. I mean, it was no jump shots. It was quarterback
sounding off too.
Dude, come on. Every time he hit it, it was echoing through. Slowly, all them dudes just started walking out. I guess they're like, man, this dude crazy. I'm talking about Chad was looking at it, just looking around in a circle. Dude, like, every ball was, it wouldn't even land. It was
Every
bouncing
ball
out.
was just like motherfucking try something.
Man,
Right.
man.
Let's get it.
I was so happy.
It's gonna be
I'm
good.
ready.
Hey,
I was ready to
we
be
might have
Steve
lost.
after that.
Hey, it didn't matter.
I was ready. Hey, 3 on 20. Hey, we came up. Let's scrap that thing. You know what I mean?
Man, I got hyped. I started smiling too. They all like, man, now we can do a little something. Cause Steve, I'm still see the back of that man's head right now.
And Steve don't know nothing's going on. You know what I mean? He'll just, man,
Oblivious.
it was some wild. Man,
See, that was when we was young, though.
Yeah.
Man,
Now I don't like to fight. Fight get me tired. I don't like being tired.
I'm getting too old to fight.
I'm not you, man. I ain't saying
I'm not going to do no fighting. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to fight.
Too much.
I'm going to shoot and call the police.
I'm gonna pray for you.
I'm not doing nothing. Listen to me. I will pray for you probably a little later, but if I can get to my... Leave me alone. Please leave me alone, because I'm going to shoot. And I'm going to call the man. It's going to be pow pow 911.
Pow 911.
If you want to get hands on,
we get hands on.
I'm not getting hands on with you. I am going to shoot. And call
no, man, I'm still probably going to pop you.
This man going to fight.
So
He's going to fight. He's going to fight and laugh. I'm not going to fight because I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to pick you up in the fight and I'm going to slam you on your neck. And I'm going to hurt my neck, slam you on your neck.
He's a wrestler.
It's over. That's one thing goes to my mind. I'm going to pick you up out the pile and we're going to do something other. I'm going to talk to you.
The reality of the situation is we live in a time where physical, like fist fights.
No, you got me hyped out. Let's get busy.
You know what? Matter of fact, let's talk about that for a second. Like, why don't people fist fight anymore? Why is it always they run to a gun?
That comes back to when y'all was talking about pride.
Because everybody's gay.
That too, they soften it up.
Everybody's so soft, man. Like everybody gets offensive and so offended by you breathe on your hard. What, man? Like it's
if you lose the fight, you lose. But like you beat me up,
crazy.
I come back and kill you. Now I got 25 to life because I killed you. But then guess what? 3 months you beat me up. 2 months after you beat me up, motherfuckers they forgot about the fact that you beat me up. Right. So what?
Pride.
Well, now I kill you. Now I got 25 to life, and guess what? I'm locked up. You dead, and guess what? For what?
These right here.
Yep. Recording on you.
Everybody record everything, so you can't get beat up and have it recorded. Because then you gotta live with this for the rest of your life.
Yep.
So regardless of where you go and how successful you be, when you're home, hey man, is this you from 20 years ago? Get your ass whooped in the parking lot. Damn, they beat the hell out of you. They beat the hell out of you right there. Is it your socks on? You can't put your shoes over there. You gotta live with it.
Like you gotta beat out your humans.
Boy beat the candy corn out you.
Man, this is like Kane kicking your ass right here. Man, fuck Kane.
I'm just saying, man, like that alone, just people
that's
are so
the main thing
that
recorded.
And have that recorded. So like they instead of fighting and losing and living, they'll rather get in an argument and man out and shoot. Man, I'm talking about a pistol is one thing. These little dudes hopping out with. I'm talking about
automatic,
like stuff they gotta lift with 2 hands. Like can't even get out the car from trying to get this big joke out.
And the crazy part is,
and then they can't even shoot it.
I love to see one of them doing that. I'm gonna throw them.
And then what makes it bad is you shooting everybody but the person you're aiming at.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Then you done pop a
man I don't see nobody.
Then you done pop that. Then you can pop somebody innocent for no reason.
It's so like the other I gotta start sending y'all a video. Dude literally came in. It's in Chicago. Came in the store. It's his birthday. He telling the dude, the dude that he's working. Like, yes, my birthday, man. Great car. That's the camera from the inside, camera from the outside. Great car pull up. Of course, he on the inside talking to the dude. You know what I'm saying? The dude that's in the gray car, they ops. Now, these little dudes don't look no older than 20, 19 maybe. Young, I'm talking about young boy. Dude walk in, see him immediately. You can't hear the audio, but as soon as he see me, like, oh, bet, run right back out the store. When he get in the car, all the doors open. These little dudes come out.
Wet it up.
I'm talking about, bro, like, it's like, where we would have fought and had an argument or whatever, it was on sight. Like, soon as he said, oh, that's you, bet.
Yeah.
He goes straight outside the car, tell his homeboys. The owner of the store knows what's about to go down. He go out there with his hands up like, yo, no, trying to, why? I have no idea, because I wouldn't have. I went out the back on your own young blood. I'm out. So he went out the front trying to
free mother bitches.
Man, listen, when he seen them guns come out on a pill, little dude had his little strap. He was shooting back. But it's three, four little cats just dumping at this dude the door. Missed him. They chill out for a second. They get in the car. apparently he never seen the car. He just seen them shooting at him. He never see the car. The car's over here. So he get quiet for a minute. He come out the store. When he come out the store and go that way, the door's open again. Now, I know no way he survived this. Because when I tell you they let everything go with this boy, like I'm talking about, if he only way he survived is if he went around, but the way they was shooting, he did.
But I was watching.
I'm talking about this, and it's like, bro,
it was quick, bro. Man, it was a clip on there on YouTube similar to that, but the only difference was the guy who came out. It was like a Citgo, a Bolero, something like that. The only difference was the guy that came out the store was ex-Marine. Oh, he went tactical. When I say he went tactical, as soon as they started shooting, motherfucker hit the ground and rolled and got behind the car. When I say they was like the whole backstory was something. I don't know. It was like, but he ended up killing the actual two guys, but they said that they didn't charge him because the other two guys were mentally like mentally
shooting at somebody.
Bro, when we get outside, bro, when we get outside, I will pull up the video. When they showed this ex-Marine tactical, bro, he ducked behind the car, and when he ducked behind the car, bro, he did some type of Marine move to the point where when they were shooting, he was like the damn angle from the store was pointing like store angle was pointing down.
I don't think
it was like that aerial.
I don't know why, but
bro, he had his back against the car. You know what I mean? So he was looking like this way. You know what I mean? Shooting like this. You know what I mean? Torqued his body. So he shot the car window out. The Marine shot the car window out to give him a clear view of where they were. He was shooting through the car he was hiding behind.
This is glass.
Bro, like when I say tactical,
this is glass, man.
Like
when you train to shoot, bro, like it's too late to me just pulling out a gun. When you train to kill,
bro, I don't think he had no way.
Shout out to the military too while we talking about it. Shout out to the U.S. military.
Bro, I don't think he had no wasted shots. They was just dumping. His shit was strategic. You know what I mean?
Hey, like I said, when you train, bro.
And then,
what you doing there, man?
And then the crazy part is,
I'm going to talk to him.
Hey,
what are you doing?
Hey, when I say tactical, and then what really threw me off was the fact that he engaged them. Like he walked towards where they were shooting at
because he knew they bro, when you trained,
so you walk towards the damn threat
because you know that
it's a difference.
It's a difference.
You know they ain't really gonna be aiming.
If you just shooting at me and I'm shooting to kill you, there's a difference.
It's a big difference.
If you just shooting in my area, if I'm actually shooting to hit you,
bro,
I don't even win.
It was over
engaged. No, just give me one good shot. That's all.
You know what's crazy? Most people don't know what to do when the bullet's coming back.
That's what it is.
Right. They only know what to do when they let them loose.
To do when the bullet's coming back. As long as they're shooting, it's good. But if they hear the ting, they gotta hide and duck. It's over.
He was tactical. When I say tactical, I mean he was walking hand locked.
And if he's doing that, he's been in a couple skirmishes.
Shootouts.
He been to some tight spots. Like he wasn't even affected by them. Like it's like he was unfazed by them shooting at him.
Because he's used to it.
That's what special forces.
And of course he was a white dude. You know what I mean? He's bald head.
And if he had it tight,
shades. Yep. I'm like, oh,
a certain way.
I said, motherfucker, that Navy SEALs.
I said that dude was a weapon. They ain't know what they was messing with.
Yeah, John Rambo.
I promise you.
He just want to go home.
I said, this man,
that's why I be telling people about
y'all
live in the MMA area. We live in the UFC, MMA. Like, you don't know who know what, man. You mess around and think you can just smack white boy these days and get put in some Kimoras.
Good night. Down neck.
You know, you keep on messing with the wrong people, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That's why
I ain't by your ear.
That's why I don't mess with nobody, because my worst fear is getting into a fight with somebody who I think is a really poop and getting put into a down submission. That shit hurt my fucking arm.
Across your mouth. You can't put it down. You just waving at people like this. You can't stop it. Well, you going to sleep.
I break your nose.
Good night.
You know what I mean? But and another thing, man, y'all just like it's just where we live in, man. Like, just stop the violence, man. Please. It's like, can we just live in a peaceful world where everybody get along with each other? Nobody ain't out here trying to be gangsters. Everybody just live in tranquility, man, because the worst thing a mother has to do is get that phone call that their child ain't coming home because y'all niggas want to be stupid and want to just be out here randomly being dumb.
Chris Rock made a joke years ago about a war going on between black folk and niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very true statement. You know what I mean? And like, we gotta come together, man, as one. Like, and like my man Milk said earlier, you remember we was, texting amongst each other. Like, we gotta come together and help each other. And it's nothing. I'm not saying that we don't. I'm just making a generalized statement because other nationalities and other cultures come together and help each other.
Didn't we just have a day where we were supposed to boycott?
What was that?
It was a day early yesterday.
What was that? What was that? Don't spend
somebody
Black Dollar.
Don't spend at Walmart, Target, and all the other places.
Only at black family owned or something like that.
And here's the thing with that: if black people would actually do it on a national
it would
scale,
hurt a whole lot.
It would hurt.
Okay, so my thing with that is, why only have it for one day?
It's just to prove a point. It's just initially it's just to prove a point on how powerful the black dollar is. But when you don't have everybody
on the
same accord, it doesn't. The punch ain't the same. It's not a follow through. It's just a jab. It's not a hook. It's like it needs to be when everybody's not on the same
Because
thing.
my thing is, okay, I don't spend no money on Friday. Okay, cool. And I turn right back around Saturday morning at 7 o'clock and then go spend money on McDonald's. What was the point of me to spend no money on damn Friday?
Because it proves when we all don't do it on that Friday, they look at that Friday and see how much money that wasn't spent as opposed to what happened Saturday when all that money come back. So you got everything flowing, and all of a sudden Friday is a blank. Then you see Saturday just come flooding back. That shows you what the black dollar does. If everything's going like this, and all of a sudden, Friday, and then all of a sudden Saturday.
Hey, Billy,
all right, Price is right.
Hey, Billy, what was the till? Hey, Billy, what was the till? We made $27. $27. So my thing is, why not we all get together, make the black dollar even more powerful, and start buying these businesses like the Subways, the Domino's, McDonald's, like all of those are franchises that us as people can buy.
Hate on black folk
because they feel like if you're doing better than them, you better than them.
It's like for example, they just
like for example,
get so high and somebody
Milk, if you own a Subway and you own a McDonald's and I own a Domino's and you own a convenience store, right? We all own businesses. Why not we all four come together? We find a shopping mall that will accommodate all four of us, and we all put our business in this same shopping mall.
Because they don't. Hold on, before you finish. In that sense, they would see what all you're doing, and if they ain't doing as much, then it's going to be a problem.
But you're right. But at the same time, what most people should figure is, instead of you paying your building rent, I'm paying you paying. We all got 4 different rents. We paying the 4 different individuals. If we all go into the same strip mall, then basically, and we put our money together and we buy this strip mall. Now we own the strip mall. We don't have a rent because we own the strip mall. Now all of our businesses is in this same strip mall. That way we can all collectively make our money. Then that way you might have a slow month. I might have a slow month. It doesn't matter. But we're all collectively making money as a people, because when you got McDonald's, Subway, Domino's, and a convenience store, regardless of what month it is, you're going to get foot traffic. That way I might call you and be like, okay, what sales y'all got this month? You might say, okay, you got 2 foot longs for $10. Okay, cool. Since you got that sale going on, I'm going to do a sale too. Then we'll collaborate with him. He have a sale too. So we all got sales going on at the same time. That's going to drive foot traffic so we all make money.
The problem with that is, that's a good idea, but he got a $700,000 house. That's a good idea, but he got 2 Camaros. That's a good idea.
Exactly.
Got a badass bit. Like it's
always
something.
It's
that
something.
Keeps that keeps
like you have to actually get like
something.
I can say it like this: a brotherhood like we are, to actually do that because we've been rocking for over 30 years.
Like, we know we broke,
so we
You know what I'm saying? We broke. We know what it's like.
We
You
got
know what I'm saying?
nothing.
Yeah.
But when you get, he got $1 million. He got $1 million. He got $1 million. He got $1 million. They all took certain paths to get that money. So it's always trust issues as is. So it's tough to get, especially black people. White people ain't got no problem.
And that part.
Mexicans ain't got no problem doing it.
That part.
Chinese people ain't got no problem. But something about this.
You don't want to see.
They can't
There's
do this for
in
something.
the black
I don't know what it
DNA that says no, you're not allowed to do better than me.
That part. So why is it just us that seems to have a problem with doing that?
Who was the nigga on that nag?
Like, for example, you have a Mexican family.
Who?
Like, for example.
is that nigga?
Yeah,
on
see,
that, on that name.
you ain't even getting
That's
what
what
it
it
is,
is,
bro. Who is
That's what
now?
it is.
Oh my God, this black man is
No,
riding
not-
on
not-
horses
not
in
that.
front
He
of
is
all
free.
these white
He
folks.
is free. Look at that dude. No,
Look at this guy.
Who is this
Who
nigga?
is this nigga?
Who is
On
this
that name.
nigga?
That's
That's basically.
That's
I mean,
basically
it all
what
came
it is.
from
That's
that.
what basically is.
Exactly.
instead of appreciating
That we
Seeing
done
somebody
came this
doing
far.
better.
who is he? Why is he? What
What's
makes him
that?
special?
Yeah,
Who
right.
is this nigga?
Yeah, who is this nigga?
As opposed to saying, man, bro, how you do
Right,
that, man?
and getting information about how we do it.
It's
Just
no.
That part. Like, you remember when we lived in Crestwood on Price Street? It was that one house that had about 5 Mexican families who lived in it. It was basically it was with one house, about 5 different families. You would see 5 damn work trucks parked in the front yard. All the guys went to work. The women stayed at home. It
Yard
was
full
one
of
house.
kids.
Yards full of kids. It
Yard
was
full
about
of kids.
5, 6 different families in this one house. My thing is, collectively, that makes sense because you got one set of bills, 5 different families. The wives stayed at home.
They made a bunch of money.
But
Yeah, I bet they did.
made a killing because all the money came into the same dwelling.
But see, you gotta,
We
man,
couldn't
you gotta
do that.
think like this. Okay, say you rent $1,000. You got 4 people. Your rent ain't but $250 now.
$250.
You know what I'm saying? That's what the way they looking at it.
Exactly.
But we ain't gonna look at it like that. No, man, I don't want to pay you $500. You ain't paying $475.
Exactly.
Like what?
Let me tell you another way that
That
they
part.
look at it that we don't as black folks. They all come with no cars, no truck, no nothing. Maybe a house to stay in, but no vehicles. They all work and put their money together and buy one truck.
Yeah.
And then they all work and put their money together and buy 2 trucks.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's 5 trucks
Yep.
in the yard. And nobody hating. Everybody done got a truck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yep.
I might got my truck a year later, but guess what? I
got
still
a
got
truck.
my
And
truck.
the thing about this, while you waiting to get your truck,
We still working.
you don't worry about how you get a ride to work,
No.
grocery store, where you
Yeah.
gonna go, because basically you know now that Jay got his truck,
Yeah.
John got his truck, I
Yeah.
got my truck. Now
Yeah.
we all working, saving up to get your truck. So your truck coming next.
Yeah, because we all work to get
Because
this truck.
because we all work together to everybody get their truck in line.
If they do that, bro, if we do that,
For years, we have been
our own worst enemy.
We've been divided for years. And then should you choose to believe it, quick historical fact, well, I don't know if it's a fact, but it's something supposedly called the Willie Lynch letters. And in these letters, a slave owner by the name of Willie Lynch wrote to all other plantation owners back in the day, this is how you control them.
Mm-hmm.
And in this letter was basically saying, you put them against each other. You divide. You make the prettiest over here, the biggest over here, the whatever over here, and you make them go at each other. You start making them, you divide them. And
I'm
this
gonna
is
take
what
him.
You don't work in the field.
Work for me, so they ain't gonna like him because he worked for me because he said doing what I tell him to do on y'all.
he's
You know what
close
I'm
to
saying?
me.
Yes.
So, and supposedly this one slave owner wrote all the other plantation owners and said, this is what you do to keep them. Because they knew if we ever were on the same page,
It would be hell.
slavery wouldn't have
to pay.
lasted too long.
Hell to pay.
If we was ever
And that's why
on that term.
And that's what I understand how one slave owner could own 50, 60 slaves and not want.
It's
And you got to think about, we
issue
talking
of
about
brainwashing.
Africans, we talking about the
they don't even know
we
what you're
talking
saying.
about
to
old
them,
schools
really.
like slavery. We talking about Africans who had no idea what the hell was going on. Not to mention they had, now that's what they brought. I tend to believe they were Africans already
We
here.
were already here.
That they actually
You can't
took to.
discover a place that's already there.
Okay, to piggyback on that.
Who do people come on?
Okay, like for example, I think honestly that when the boat was sailing, okay, a lot of folks don't realize that technically Christopher Columbus was just quote unquote the name on the ship. Basically, he was the sailor.
He didn't navigate nothing. He didn't know
He didn't do nothing. He didn't navigate.
He just was there.
He was just there because if you really wanted to get historical, more than just looks. If you really wanted to get historical, Christopher Addicks was actually the navigator. He was a black man, so he was a navigator.
I want to know who got it wrong, Addicts or Columbus, because they were supposed to be in Spain and ended up over here.
Exactly.
So which one was the
Can you imagine that conversation
Who had it wrong?
when Christopher was when Addicks was there navigating and the dude was like,
Where we at, boy?
Hey.
Boss, I think we took the wrong
"Hey Chris,
turn.
hey Chris, do you know that? Hey Chris, hey Chris."
All that came out there, the captain's quarters. Where we at, boy?
Hey Chris, hey no. Imagine that
I think
conversation.
we wrong, boy.
Imagine that conversation when one of
Walk the
those.
plank.
Hey, when then one of those. Hey, imagine the conversation when one of the deckhands realized that Chris had navigated in the wrong direction. And motherfucker said, "Hey, Chris, you do realize that we've been sailing in the wrong direction for the last 3 sunrises." Chris said,
Come out of there.
Chris said, "You gonna shut the hell up. Because you keep talking, but we all gonna be short food." You shut the hell up. I'm going back down there because if I judge correctly in the next 3 sunrise and sunset, we gonna hit some land. Before we gonna sell it.
But before that,
So you
I'm
shut your
coming
ass
out
up
the
and get back
captain's
there.
quarters.
This is how cocky white people
Where
is.
we at, boy?
This is how cocky white folk is. They land, immediately know they ain't in India. Because when they land, it was like, yeah, y'all are Indians, right? It was like, nah, this is
No, we ain't no more
This is
Indian.
America. This isn't.
Matter of fact, when you leave, we gonna kill
white
you.
people was like, you're Indians, right?
Yeah.
No,
That's be
this
Indian.
is not India. This is you're Indians. And
Yeah,
that's when
yeah,
we
this is
still
Indian.
call these people
This is Indian.
Indians to this day, and they are Native Americans. We never changed it. Why? We still call them Indians. They're the same.
And then roll a song.
And then- And then Chris docking the ship. Y'all Indians.
He pretty much said.
I came out that captain's quarters with me something bad. I've been hungry for 3 days. Woo, where we at, boy? I've been on the water. Captain Brown, you been there? They've been hollering for 3 days. We didn't know you was alive or dead in there. Don't worry about it, boy. Where we at? I think we in India, son. India. Well,
Stop talking, man.
Hey,
well, these must be Indians. And I'm supposed to be the captain.
Hey, even though they passed the signs that welcome to America,
Yeah.
there's the signs that welcome to America, Bahama Beach.
I come out there in a row with a fake wooden peg leg. My legs cut back with a pearl on my shoulder. Where we at, boy?
You got that one,
Captain Brown, we're on the right path. Yeah, right.
and then you get the one who,
We in
no, we
India.
ain't, man, we at Myrtle Beach.
We at South Carolina. Shut up. Smoke purple.
Toss it over. Toss it over.
Y'all stupid, man. But that's pretty much what it was.
Smoke
That's
pole.
how it happened.
That's pretty much
Wow.
Toss it
Big
over.
bullet.
Oh, man.
Then he
more.
said he
Oh,
found it.
God.
How the hell you find something that you bumped into
Ah, man.
that was already there?
They looking at them in the woods like, who is these white folks getting off this boat?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine y'all was smoking and the ship came
Behind, we're like, what the hell?
and Night Wolf?
But here's the
I see
thing.
a ship.
Don't go over there.
No, you
Here's the
don't.
thing. I don't think Africans were just on the coastline chilling. So,
No.
so they had to come
They didn't know.
inland.
Yeah, they had to come
So it's
up,
like
up
you
in
literally at home, and all of a sudden through the woods you see a white dude who's like, "What
Hold on now.
the hell is that?" You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that is. It just came through the
Somebody
woods.
had to show these
You
white
never-
men who ran these black folks down with the white man.
They
It
kind of
was
put
not
you,
like men with no wigs on.
they kind of put you in mind when they would take Ace Ventura and they run like that through the woods.
It was Catcher Freeman. Catcher Freeman caught all
You
these
chill
niggas.
out.
Catch a Freeman.
It wasn't
Uncle
Catch
Rocky,
Freeman.
was it really a white? was Catcher Freeman really a man cutting off white folks' heads, jumping through trees and all kinds of shit? Hell no. Must be some kind of asshole told you that.
First of all, it wasn't Catch Freeman. It was
Catch
Catch
Freeman.
Freeman.
He wasn't friend niggas. Oh no, he was catching them.
He was catching.
Somebody was like, "When y'all leaving? We home." We home.
I'm saying,
We here.
But no, like you said, bro, how did they catch him? They got other Africans.
other black people might have started it. They come over there. Well, what you got? Oh, I got this fool right here been raping women and pillaging the camp for 10 days. We got him tied up in the back. We don't want him no more. Oh, we'll send him to you for 3 spices and a gun. Oh, for real? Okay, straighten him out. And then they said, oh man, it's easy. We need some more of these. We can't go back to the camp. We're going to try our damn self. Now, they ain't no woods creeping, but trust me.
Yeah.
The first one was sold. The first slave was not captured. He was sold. I know it. I feel it in my heart.
He was sold out.
Sold to the man with the brains in his head.
He was sold out by the black dudes.
He was sold.
But see, that's why. But see,
Go in the back and get jailed.
and there's a lot of people that don't
Big
understand.
light skinned nigga.
Ain't got no.
They got to show him back.
Big light getting
Hey, Jay, you want that?
You want that? You like baseball? You want that?
And like that's why people don't understand. When there's a lot of stuff that people take advantage of that don't know. That's where Black Friday come from.
That was the day they sold the slaves.
On sale. But now everyone, yeah,
You ain't know that?
Man,
no,
I got.
Black Friday stemmed from they
When
had
they sold
slaves
us,
on
that was
sale.
their slave day.
That's
After
where
Thanksgiving, eating, getting that belly full, they go sell. After Thanksgiving, getting that belly full, they go sell slave.
half price. That's where Black Friday came from.
Black
That's
Friday.
Black Friday.
Serious business.
Slaves were sold for half price on Black Friday. The day after Thanksgiving. That's where Black Friday come from.
Slow sold for half price.
And they go sell.
Nigga, I'm telling you on Black Friday. No,
Look,
man.
this motherfucker here 90% off. He ain't worth damn.
I promise
You
you.
ain't know.
I had an article, bro. It was a poster from like 1835, bro. It was like an advertisement. Negroes for sale. Big strapping young bucks. It was like an advertisement for black people, bro.
Man. So you telling me
We are.
Black Friday was a fucking sale?
It was
Slaves.
and here we is fighting over.
Still a sale.
We in the store fighting like his.
It's still a sale.
Still a sale. You don't believe it?
They ain't stopped selling since then.
They just ain't selling us. The sale's still going on. It's just the cargo has changed.
Right, yeah. It's just a car, right, cargo
Black
exchange.
Friday stemmed from when the slave masters sold slaves for a discount price.
I cannot believe
You can take these 3 niggas for half price.
I think
No,
Black
matter of
Friday
fact,
when we
I got 2 for 1.
we
Buy
go
one, get one free.
uprising. We came through with some
So
left
we
hooks
just
in it.
cool with just
Exactly. Buy one, get one free.
Most of the holidays, listen though, most of the holidays and stuff, they stem from stuff like
I mean, I get it, you know, but I'm just saying, just solely speaking on Black Friday,
Yeah.
that's just cool with just years of just
going to buy shit just to be buying it.
I feel like, where's my money? Why my 48?
Look at our views.
They owe me
Damn, man.
something.
like that's like y'all remember when they were taking the monument and they put up such a fight about that monument.
Oh man, when they knocked it over.
Confederate soldiers.
Robert E. Lee, General.
They ain't knocking over, they ran over.
General Robert.
What is we arguing? Like, what is we even talking like that?
Facing the South.
That's so crazy. Bro.
He marched through Reesville.
Robert E. Lee.
You didn't know that? That's why his statue was
So
in
that
Reesville.
wait a minute. Again, I thought that was a Confederate soldier. That was supposed to be Robert E. Lee.
That was Robert. I read it. I went up to it and
Robert
read
E. Lee.
He
the
was looking at
caption.
because he walked.
He came. Don't forget, this was part of the.
Oh, I know. This is all. Yeah.
He marched through.
He came through
You
here.
remember the mural that used to be up there back when we was little? That had the trains on it.
Yeah.
It was
I was there throwing bricks at that
He came through here.
35
He came
years.
through here.
Off the neck.
But see,
Shot
it
to
was
it.
Robert E.
Okay.
Lee.
Yeah, bro. I
Okay.
read the actual.
I'm gonna put you in the mind of something
Thank
else.
you.
Don't you remember when the KKK used to march through Reedsville?
I
I
don't.
remember hearing
I
about
don't
it.
I
remember.
was throwing rocks at him as a kid.
I remember hearing about it.
I didn't
I
see you
don't
that.
know
And
if
boy,
I
you
actually
ain't hanging by your feet. You ain't hanging by your toes. You done throw
Straight
at the KKK and live to tell a
We
story.
used to hide behind.
That's
the
a real
bushes.
story you can tell.
We used to hide behind the bushes.
We better watch out now, though.
On Scale
Somebody
Street.
coming to get you.
You know what's crazy? Because you know, like,
We gonna get them
when you
down.
think about last names, we know how we got on, how we supposedly got our names.
But it didn't. There wasn't that originally.
Which is crazy because my last name is Lee.
Generally,
Lee.
Yeah, you did it. You did it. You the nigga on.
looks like the
Wow.
way I ain't done it.
You the nigga on that nag.
I
Hey, you that nigga on that
If
man.
I was back then, I'm in the field.
No,
But you know that's how they say they got the white race. They mixed, well, the different shades of people. They mixed until they got lighter to be white. That's why white people remixing into us to make them darker.
I don't know about that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But like black people are a different breed of people. I mean,
They
So
are
I heard
in their
Black people
own.
are the original.
That's the thing.
breed of people.
We are the only race like that
That's
has
what I
made
know.
We can produce. We are the only race that can
At the
produce
same time,
different colors.
different colors.
yeah, I mean,
I'm supposed to go to Sunday.
I mean, think about it. Two black people can have a child. Two black people can actually have
A white
a
child.
white child.
Yeah.
A white baby.
albino.
Yeah.
Two black people can't get together and have a black baby.
They can buy it.
Yeah, they can buy one. You mean two white people can't get
Yeah.
together, but they can.
Yeah,
Angelina Jolie got a black child.
McDonald's been buying them for years.
Yeah. I mean, on Black Friday.
But you know,
So,
They just going to Africa picking like flowers, just walking through.
oh, I want that damn nigga.
Look at him.
boy, do that dance you doing last week.
Come on, man.
So,
They still the same.
that's what you gotta do,
But
man.
I'm doing a little dance you did like that.
Where we at, boy? Son, we supposed to
so-
turn left
it's so
like they had the
racist.
rock,
That's so fucking.
and we done telling folks.
We're not racist people.
Yeah,
We
boy.
love everybody.
He said, "I think we took a wrong
We
turn.
took a wrong turn,
They in the ocean.
and the first thing I'm saying is, boy, how the hell we coming?
a little bit more to the
How the
left.
hell we
and
turning
one
on
to
the
the
other?
right.
How we turning? I don't know if we going left or right, up or down. Ain't no damn road. That's how it would have been.
Throw him off the boat.
Off the boat.
Toss them over the boat.
I
Off the
could have been no
boat.
slave. I'd been dead first day.
No, you wouldn't.
It's too damn hot out here. I'm going, hey. I'm
You
in
been a
house.
house slave anyway. You light skinned.
You know
You
what's
would have
crazy?
ate good
Like, you can't,
off of my
like,
sweat.
you couldn't go back. You couldn't go from here to there because of just
Knowing.
you know,
Just
you know what I'm saying?
already knowing.
But if you were born then,
You had to deal with it.
it's a different like like
I
I
ran away.
can't even imagine
You
like.
couldn't. How you
You know
gonna
what
run
I'm
away
saying?
from white
Mentally,
people?
We're going back in time. We're the town haters. We the player haters going
I
back
feel
in
like
time.
I
on day
feel
straight.
like I would have
What
been
you doing here, boy?
I feel like I would have been like
This here's a
I would have been
gun.
like stowed away in some old white lady's closet,
No, you wouldn't.
and I'd have been just used.
No, you wouldn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I told on y'all. Hey,
He
boss.
said, I only told on
Hey,
y'all.
boss. The one
That's
right
why I
there.
say he'd be the house
Hey,
nigga.
hey, master, he ain't working.
Always light skinned niggas.
Light skinned
I've been a
nigga.
snitch.
That's all that
I
is.
want to tell some shit.
Hey, boss. Hey, master, he ain't working.
Oh,
Yeah, he be the first one.
Yeah, we gonna beat him.
I'm in there crying, having sex with Master's wife against my will.
Lies. He's
Liking
lying.
it anyway.
He's lying. He's liking it. He's liking it.
Fucking Ethel.
And then Master come in sounding like
Every time she
Assembly
call him a big
Sam
black
dick.
monkey, then
what's the tall bird man in the country?
Foghorn leg.
What are you doing?
Master come in sounding like Foghorn Leghorn.
Hey, look,
boy, I say that, boy. I say that.
But I see you.
Oh my, you are a rare bird.
Hey, but I see you.
Boy, I swear you are. This is kind
You
of
are a rare bird.
Hey, but then look. I've been the way I have a conversation with you. Boy, is you crazy? Master gonna kill all us.
Together.
Steve, here's the thing. This is why being a slave was messed up. You only had a choice. This lady coming to get me out my quarters is a white lady. I'm supposed to say no?
No.
Because now she going to lie and say I did something. I'm going to die anyway.
Well, you got
so I might as well go out with a bang. I'm going to go literally. I'm going to go literally.
Grab show going out.
Like old boy.
I want every nigga
got-
on the line right now, line up.
Handshake
Move up and down, choke in, baby. I want every
I done had
nigga.
that.
Hey, well look, hey, that's you get caught, you got a choice. Chop your dick with your foot.
Oh, you can get the foot. That's an easy choice.
Hey,
I can get to it real fast. Which one you want?
Matter of fact, matter of fact, this is my second plantation. So I ain't got my 1 foot left.
But I still got this wood.
I still got all that.
I might can't walk to you. I promise you I can't walk. But I'm coming to you.
This is my second stint, so I ain't got one.
I already know what's gonna happen.
Ain't gonna take it.
Boy.
This thing they only doing is chopping my arms off.
hey,
Color like a
Ain't gonna take
chicken.
him, bro.
hey, can you imagine if slaves had a transfer portal?
Yeah, I don't like Jackson. I'm going over here to Thompson.
Oh, hell, boy.
I heard you get days off in Thompson meditation.
And then you know what's gonna be? It's gonna be some black folks hating.
Lying and telling on everything.
Man, I'm massive.
Hey,
I
boss,
ain't the one to
he
tell
ain't
you
working.
no lie.
Right there, boy, pick swinging.
Look, now he in there.
He said he hard. He
He
tired.
tired.
He in there fully dressed, 6:30 in the morning. White man reading the paper. Now, Stephen, why you in here bothering me while I'm reading this paper early this morning now? Master, I ain't gonna tell you that, Master, but you got 4 brand new niggas out there right now.
That don't belongs here.
Right now, Stephen. Right now. In the field. In my field.
Well, shit, fire and save matches, boy. Let's go.
Right now. I got 4 new ones. Man, Stephen, I'm gonna get
Well,
you
I ain't even pay for them. I'm going to see them.
Like, and it's just,
See, this is why we couldn't do that.
hey, before we end,
This
hey,
is-
look, before we end, like, it's just crazy how that shit worked. Like, for example, on Life. A lot of people didn't realize Hoppin' Bob was in jail too.
But see, you got to think. Hoppin' Bob was part of the police.
He was a
He was a trustee because he wanted him to look after the
Hoppin'
niggas.
Bob.
But he was a prisoner.
Hoppin'
But
Bob.
he was looking after the prisoners.
Hoppin' Bob was what my grandfather called a white folks name.
Right. Uncle Tom, as they said.
We call him Stephen.
That's what Hoppin' Bob. That's what Hoppin' Bob was.
I ain't gonna get this New York finish. Run foul the ball, run foul.
And then you got to think too. Half of them couldn't read. They couldn't count.
Half.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Majority of them.
My mom, like we're
How
talking.
you reading a letter?
My grandfather
from years
couldn't-
ago.
couldn't read or
You know?
write. That's the truth. Like that's some real.
I know.
real-
Most of them back in the day didn't know how to read right.
If you
My daddy didn't know how to
If
read
you
right.
could read, you was dead. I mean, you can read damn.
They'd make sure that you was messed up if you could
I
read.
mean, honestly, like, and on a serious note, like, there gotta be some like traumatizing a life to live to a point where like you like oblivious to everything going on around you because you don't know how to read and write. So pretty much your whole existence
When
is
they
pretty
freed
much
the
what somebody
slaves,
tell you.
When they freed the slaves, there was a lot of slaves that didn't even know because they couldn't read. They had no.
Exactly.
They,
They
knew
still was
traveling
being
like
slaves.
that, so they still was being slaves for a long time after.
They was already free.
Exactly, because they didn't know. You know what I mean? So it's like
And the slave owners, they ain't passing out that information.
They ain't finna
Hell
be
no.
like, hey nigga, you know you free.
Nah.
No, you finna do this work for me until you find out.
Yeah, until you know.
it's just wrong, man. Like I couldn't and it's hard. It's quite hard for me to like wrap my mind around the fact that like somebody could like own somebody else. You know what I mean? Like this shit's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? And like
Well,
to
I
know
mean,
that people experience that. It's
Honestly,
like
the kind of tie bone what we've been kind of rolling around these days, people are feeling like that's slowly trying to creep back, which it never will. Don't let people get your mind thinking that slavery will come back, but
Now it's always gonna be a little
there
racism
are
around.
Remember what happened on that boat?
That's not going.
That's not
nowhere.
going on.
Remember what happened on
But
that
the
boat?
reason why I say that is because
Yeah.
we are people now that we have access to things that we didn't have back then. So if it happened, we are allowing it to happen.
Right.
This is why I say stop letting like people. I have a thing where people are talking about white privilege more these days. Like they seem like since somebody got back in office, it seemed like white people are getting
That orange
more
more
to suck out. Yeah, the orange guy. It's like some black folk feel like the white people are being a little bit more.
But listen, since you said something about their character, what I'm failing to realize and understand is, okay, you got all these people out here voting for you. You get in the office, you cool at first. In the first week, you kicking their ass out the country. How in the hell is you kicking out the people, most of the people that voted for your dumb
But
ass?
see, that was their fault.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's why I say I believe it's still a whole lot of racists still here.
Absolutely.
Because of the simple fact, why would you take the people out that's been here and sending them to places that you don't even know they belong to? Because they don't.
Oh, you look like a Mexican.
A
Mexico.
lot of
Right.
people,
You know what I'm saying?
I talk to,
You black.
I spoke to a lot of people. I'm not going to say ethnicity. I'm just going to say, let's say I talked to a lot of people before the election, and they were leaning Republican or were Republican because of Donald Trump and the things that he had done for their pockets. Some of these same people may be getting deported now.
What are you doing? I voted for you.
So, it's the big catch-22 is like, you like him like that, you put him in office.
That's your
Now
fault.
he's probably gonna send you back to somewhere you don't really want to go because you're here.
And half of them ain't even going where they're supposed to go.
You can go on whenever you're ready.
Wherever. But, you know, that's a conversation for another day.
Absolutely.
That's a big conversation.
Yeah, because it's gonna get
Because that right there will turn a whole lot of heads and hurt a whole lot of feelings.
like the
As
ocean.
long as the head don't turn like the exorcist.
True.
Then I got to go.
Cause opening that can right now is like giving a wheel a tic tac. So
Oh, well.
Well, and Tic Tac.
Oh, well.
They're not going to even taste it.
exactly.
I ain't like that.
So
It's a big ass Tic Tac.
Yeah.
so y'all be cool out here. Y'all be cool. Until next time, we still spotting your 5 all of
Absolutely.
2025.
Absolutely.
So like Brown said, 5 points.
Shout out to the Mix Network.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Mixed Network, Bola B for having us.
Bola
Glad
B.
to have us.
Boy, I feel like I.
It
Hey,
sounds-
do the show, boy, I
Make me feel like I can speak some
Sounds
French.
awesome.
some French shit. This
Yeah, it sounds kind of.
I got a big cat.
It's the people going.
Well, y'all be cool like how y'all be cool, man. We out, man.
We love y'all.
Peace.